let them tell it. Old Media and Max Kellerman and all the above, they will tell you Manny Pacquiao fought the best. The narrative out there is always Pacquiao fight the best. According to Max Kellerman, Mayweather is a businessman, but Manny Pacquiao fight the best, which that's completely false. Facts say otherwise. To Max Kellerman, from all the things that matter, your opinion did not make it because it's a false opinion. Facts trump opinions any given day of the week. No, you can't just be on TV lying to the public when you are informed on the truth. See, it's one thing if Max Kellerman didn't know any better. It's one thing if Max Kellerman was pretty much like Stephen A. Smith, where he's a color analyst and he doesn't really know much about boxing. But when Max Kellerman is supposed to be an expert and he stays deceiving the public, lying to the public, when he knows the truth, that's when we have an issue. And that's when I gotta hold you accountable. Because, see, y'all hold me accountable. Y'all could call in as we speak. The number is in the description box. You know, like I told y'all, on Split Decision, Akhi is like Iron Mike, the most feared. Anybody can get it on Split Decision. So, hold me accountable to what I say. But they so afraid to call in. I mean, Akhi like 472 debates with 472 knockouts. I'm like the Mayweather of debating. And nobody wanted to debunk what I have to say or put the blemish on my record, on my own platform. On the other hand, Max Kellerman is sitting very comfortable where he's at because nobody gets to call him in. Nobody gets to expose him on TV. So I have to hold him accountable to what he says because, like I said, since he's an expert, then I got to hold you accountable. Because not too long ago, Max said Pacquiao is pound for pound better than Mayweather. He's greater than Mayweather when it comes to pound for pound. Yes, Mayweather beat him, but according to Max, Mayweather is not better than Pacquiao, even though he beat him. So why did they fight? If we wanted them to fight for the fight of the decade to decide who's the better fighter, why they fought if we still trying to debate who's the better fighter? That absolutely don't make any sense. So how he tried to justify that is by claiming, hey, listen, man, Pacquiao moved up so many weight classes. He moved up more weight classes than Mayweather. He also added that Manny Pacquiao had less reach and less height than Mayweather. So when they fought, of course Mayweather was supposed to get the best of him because Mayweather is a boxer. He's more intelligent. He was able to keep him in the outside. So if the roles are reversed, can Mayweather beat Pacquiao if Pacquiao is bigger than him as far as his reach and height? Because they both were small for welterweight. So they around the same weight. He was just talking about reach and height wise, right? So if we go on by that logic, Mike Tyson is the greatest fighter of all time because literally Mike Tyson fought every single opponent of his and he pretty much had the height and reach disadvantage. So, is Mike Tyson the greatest of all time? Absolutely not. Muhammad Ali is the greatest. TBE arguably the greatest. More so than Pacquiao. Why? Because they have the better record. Because they prove themselves. You got to work with your attributes and make your disadvantages your advantages. So for Max Kellerman to say such a wild claim where pretty much that's a casual talk point, not an expert, that's where I gotta hold him accountable. Because if you claim that, oh man, Manny Pacquiao, if he had more reach and height than Mayweather, he would have beat him, then how did Pacquiao win most of his fights? His opponents pretty much had the height advantage on Pacquiao. Throughout his career, they had hit their weight advantage on Pacquiao. You always have to find a way to win. Like I said, you got to make your disadvantages your advantages. In the sport of boxing, I got to work with my attributes. For example, Gamboa at 126, he was pretty short. Prince Nassim Hamed, he was pretty short for a featherweight. And they still did their thing. So, like I said, Max Kellerman will make a wild claim and say, you know, it's debatable. He even said, man, Max Kellerman even said Manny Pacquiao is arguably the greatest. That's a strong argument, and you could debate it that Pacquiao is the greatest. How? How can you debate Manny Pacquiao is the greatest? Because he lost 2 of his most significant fights of his career. The difference between Akhi and Max Kellerman: I'd rather be hated for telling the truth than loved for telling a lie. That's pretty much it. Split Decision episode 39 is over with. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these decaps, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media that don't know ish about boxing. Like I said, all these decaps wizards, and all these emotional fans, what matters is what counts, and what Akhi says is the truth. So that's what counts and matters at the end of the day, or at least the night. So when the truth is spoken, the other side is nothing but a lie. Split decision. There's two sides to every story. When there's a fight coming up, of course, you might feel like this fighter could win. I might feel like another fighter gonna win, right? Everybody entitled to their own opinion. But when the facts are laid out on a certain matter, like a fighter cheated, for example, such as Jimenez, and the WBC don't want to suspend her, that's an issue, because this is no longer opinion versus opinion. This is facts versus opinion. Facts trump any opinion. So like I said, come correct when you see Akhi, because Akhi will fact check you, because I got my facts in my pocket. Like I said, this strap right here is realer than a whole lot of fighters with French fries titles. So with that being said, subscribe below, click on the notification bell, and I appreciate all my Akhis. You already know, 473, 74 KOs. I can't even keep up. Keep me up with my record, because you already know I'm bodying decaps. KO. I know it's split decision, but I'm straight up knocking these decaps out. And
they call me the problem, but you could call me the can man.
I still want all the smoke.
Africans,
and I still can't get none.
Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can.
You don't know shit.
Y'all just don't. Like, y'all really don't.
You better not duck me, son.
Ducking.
You better not duck me, son.
All these decafs. Tell me why you haven't been calling in. How did I do all these decafs? Let the public know.
Hey, you've been knocking them out, Akhi, but you didn't knock me out.
Come on. Oh, so you an exception? Come on, T-Tone. You
yeah,
been a
man.
no-show.
Hey,
you've been a no-show.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, I mean, you capping. If I'm being politically correct, I don't want to call you a liar, but if you say you the truth, you got to speak some facts. That's all I'm saying. But T-Tone, you know we miss you out here. Why you haven't called in? Why you been a no-show? That's what we want to know.
The other times I seen you, you know there was nothing to argue about.
Man, and, really? So you ain't been disagreeing with anything I've been saying?
Hey, about Canelo, yeah, and about Chavez,
hell
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
With you.
That's what I'm saying.